Fantastic. But it's all gone now. It just all washed off. Okay, so we got all those. Now we want to go see Seto. I figured that was the next. Silly ratimals. That. Alright.
Okay, that's another clue found.
Fantastic. Had I not gone through the rats, I would have never seen that. Alright, so that... This place is another maze. One thing about this DLC is I'm finding the maps, and maybe it's just because I'm tired now, to be a bit labyrinthian. Come on, jump. Nothing but regular Nuka-Cola in there, nothing fancy. Very sad. These hedges that are just tall enough for me not to leap over are very sad. Yeah, I suppose you got a point there, Katamari. Alright.
Seto never been here. Seto no like this place.
Sort of an odd thing to say.
Friend done? No more monsters?
Yep, I already took care of the monsters. They're safe.
And they should not be coming back.
Only your family. That's
Your
a big
family's
thing to
safe,
say.
Seto.
Seto so
We'll let him have his
happy.
little gorillas.
How Seto thank new friend?
Share park with my friends? Eat a bullet, attack, leave safari adventure. What are your plans?
What's next for you, Seto? You want to stay here, or take your family and head out to the wasteland?
Zoo Seto home since small. Zoo family home since forever. Seto want to stay. Wasteland not safe for Seto family. Or Seto.
Well, I mean, you might have to eat your family eventually, but you can cross that bridge when you come to it, my friend.
Listen, Seto. You and your family have to get out of here. Mean people are coming, and they might hurt you. Or your family.
That too.
Seto sad. But Seto understand. Home too dangerous now. Seto take family and go. Here, new friend take. It better shiny thing Seto save. Seto want to give. Thank you, new friend. Seto always remember you.
Okay. Neat. It's pretty alright, but you should really keep this yourself. You're gonna need something to defend yourself out there. I mean, this isn't even as good as the one I gave Nick. You should really take this. I'll leave it on the ground, and I'll expect him to pick it back up. That's my headcanon. Do I even care about these parts? I care about that fancy torso and this. Suppose I'll take that too. Do I have any rad stag meat or anything that can increase? I'll actually use buff out. To get more strength. I need even more strength. Beer? I had some whiskey in here, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. Now we can carry everything. Sword of Wonders. I would like that. He'll take it. Don't worry. Well, we got done with every area on Nuka-World that I can see. We, of course, did just kind of throw all the Raider stuff to the wayside, but oh well. Sometimes that's how it happens. Sometimes SkullPunch, I like punches things. Let's go ahead and head over here. Which is this way. Let's get out of this shit heap. We need to head back home. We got a bunch of balls to fill, and next time we'll have a new DLC to explore. I probably will go through Far Harbor next time. And we need to be prepared. I need a lot of water to go through there. We used up about 33, 32 on this. I definitely have left things behind. We still have all those cappies. There's apparently some kind of awesome power armor in the galaxy place. But we both know that I don't use power armor. That's for the weak and we are the strong. There's no one stronger than SkullPunch in the Wasteland. We know this for sure. I don't have to do anything. I like to leave... My style usually does leave a sprinkling of stuff behind, mostly because that way people can play the games themselves and experience those things. I am afraid of these cars, by the way. I have been killed by cars falling on me. Not exploding, but falling on me. I have been killed by them exploding, too. Silly crickets. No, we're not slashing the cars. We need to go and save. I have enjoyed punching cars quite a bunch, because our dense, armor prevents us from dying from the explosion. Now, the physics can kill us, as we learned more than once last session. Also, I'd probably have to punch the car with the power fist to actually have it explode. For whatever reason, the deathclaw gauntlet does not cause them to explode as readily. Alright, let's go ahead. Run over here, save the game, take a nap. Let's also have something to drink out of the pond. Trying to conserve some water here, so I'm just drinking stuff right out of this filthy pond. Surprised I haven't gotten a disease. There we go, finally. Alright. Let's wave goodbye to Gage. He's probably still extremely sad. And unable to, voice his sadness. You're Gage. Everyone, they love you. They should. Let's see. Let's go ahead and transfer some stuff to here that I don't really feel like carrying back with me. Like the Sword of Wonders. What else do we have in here? I can put that in there. That's a pretty damn good torso. I do want to bring that with us. I'll take that. I still can't remove these from my... Why? Why? I like to have those 13 pounds back. It's all too bad. Jerk. It's all this meat. I need to cook the meat. Let's do that before we go to bed. Before we lose all this whiskey in my system. And buff out, for that matter. Should be a cooking station right around here somewhere. There it is.
Gangs are gone. It's like a weight's been lifted off us.
That's great. Now I need to go here and cook things. All the cooking you could ever want and more.
You used to work because the Raiders made me, not because I really want to make this place better.
Can I still move? The splooshes are out of control. I think I'm... Yeah, it feels like it. No, I'm not overweight just yet. How's my weight looking? Pretty alright. Somewhat better. I still have a gratuitous amount of stuff in my inventory. Now, let's go ahead and take a nap just so we can get some sleep on. Then we'll head back. Head back to Hangman's Alley. It's 6 a.m. We'll sleep 8 hours, sure. That's right, Top Todd. They deserve the worst treatment. Okay, I'm still not overweight. That's good.
Hey, Gage.
I'm leaving now. You can do whatever you want here, but I might be back, so if it's bad people, enslaving people again, I might punch you. Also, don't try to trick me again. This is your one chance. Your 1 second chance, I should say. It's very unwise. Anyway. We experienced a lot here. Let's go ahead and head back. I think over here. Wonder if we'll find any raiders just hanging around the way back. There are a few stragglers. Sometimes we see them, sometimes we don't. Tetron's still loping about. Been doing so for over 200 years, I'm sure. One existence. I wonder what's going to be the fastest way out of here. Hey, a radimal. A couple of radimals. Oh, you frisky little dickens. Just slap him on the top of the head and he bounces off the ground like a bouncy ball. Squeaking all the while. I hear a gun. Maybe it's on top. Oh, hey. Oh, God. That was the wrong way. The gauntlet is still armed, and it's still very scary.
Going down.
It never sleeps, that's right, Shaman.
Transit center. Transit center. Going down.
Okay, now we're back where we want to go.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase.
We'll have to see how Nick's doing. Of course, early in this playthrough, Nick kind of glitched out. He got hurt, and I couldn't heal him. All of a sudden, I'm in pain and suffering. Why is that? No, damn it. We're encumbered. Just need to have, like, a buff out or something. Let's go ahead and do that. Buff out.
Nuka-World next week. Reserve your tickets for this nighttime event at the main box office.
Alright. He was pouting because I apparently didn't prioritize his friendship quest and he thought we were friends. It was very sad. Yeah, he's walking back home and I just couldn't talk to him. I may not be able to talk to him ever again, which would be very sad. It would be the saddest thing that has ever happened in this playthrough. Alright, set course for adventure, aka home. And let's think about what we've accomplished this session. Went from level, I think, 76 to 91 currently, which is pretty incredible. I think that's the most levels we've gotten since the first session. We also saw a lot of new things. There were a lot of new critters in this DLC. I really enjoyed that. Well, you know, Zerf, I'm sure you have other things you do. But I will regale you with the tales that we have done. We went to Nuka-World, some kind of Nuka-Cola-themed theme park. We were met by a bunch of raiders who thought they were something. We showed them they were nothing but a bunch of pretenders. We went through their gauntlet. Then they offered us a position as their king. We had better things to do than rule them. It's mostly because they mouthed off, which is, I was going to say a cardinal sin. It kind of is. Either way, it's something that you don't want to do against SkullPunch. Because you'll be sentenced to the death penalty. And he is judge, jury, and executioner. True facts. Then after we did them and kind of ruined every quest they may have had for us, we left one alive to carry on the tale, mostly because he was so stupefied he wouldn't talk to us. Then we explored the rest of Nuka-World. First we went to a land with robots, and we were shot at mercilessly. There was a single Eyebot there that we couldn't attack for whatever reason. It could attack us, but we couldn't punch it. I threw a few grenades on it. Didn't do any damage. It was just a little Eyebot. We've killed countless others like it, but this one refused to be hurt. We left it to tell the tale of the destruction of the rest of its kind. Which are all Nuka-Cola themed, of course. We were eviscerated by turrets several times this session, but not by a single Dominator, I'd like to say. We were also killed by bugs multiple times. There were a multitude of ants that were very, very, very good at what they did, which was eating my face off. Mostly the flying ones, though. We also went to the Old West, of course, Nuka-Cola themed as well, where we delivered drinks, we confronted some outlaws, we had a quick draw contest with a robot where I punched him in the face, and he accepted it. Because I was much faster than he ever realized someone could be. He was that impressed. With that, we got access to a mine, and it was not really that exciting, really. See, on the other end of town, we saw a ghoul who was trying to protect his friends who had lost their minds, and we brutally slaughtered his friends right in front of him as he impotently tried to keep them alive. It was kind of cruel, really, but you know what? They did attack SkullPunch first. Another cardinal sin, I'll remind you. Aggressing towards SkullPunch, not really the greatest of ideas. Many have done it, and many have failed to survive the consequences. What else did we do? We went to the zoo. That was the last thing we did, where apparently some guy thought it was a good idea to make monstrous alligators. We showed him, well, we couldn't show him the error of his ways because he was already dead. We just cleaned up his mess. And we also met a friendly caveman along the way. Ah, yes. And before that, we went to a land, the bottling plant, that was encrusted menacingly with mirelurks. We destroyed all of these mirelurks. First, we killed their babies and we killed the mom, the dads, the babies, the uncles. We killed them all. This is a confrontation I don't want to interfere with. It would upset people. I'm friends of both of those groups. If they want to have fun fighting each other, they can. For rent. That's not a way through. So yeah, lots of fun happened today. Lots of damn fun. Plus we got a bunch of levels. And what's not fun about that? Really, the lion's share of those levels came from the raiders. They'd spent years training, and we ate all of their hearts to gain their courage and experience. So I think I've gone too far. But when don't I? Let's see where Nicky is. Nick, did you make it back here? He should be in his usual place.
Sprung want to smash something.
That guy's gonna have calves of steel.
Simple as that.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Oh.
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Too many streets of buildings.
Nick,
Time to hit the road again? Get back to the hunt for Eddie Winter?
You got it, buddy.
let's head out.
Well, all right.
Alrighty. Well, again, we've made lots of progress. And this is where I'm going to leave you, folks. Next time, again, we'll be going into Far Harbor, where I'm sure we'll have even more fun. Strong, can you shut the fuck up for half a second? I'm trying to send off the viewers. All I'm going to be doing off camera here is filling up a bunch of bottles, and it'll be fun for me. It really will. I'll see you next time, folks.